Well, I was mistaken. We have another pony, just a little ways up from the last field over here. Up here, yeah. They're right next to the fence, but he's walking away from us now. So we'll just let them be. I remember this field, but we never had horses in this particular field. It was always the ones earlier. I remember when we were when my mum had her horses in the field previous. I remember pulling up heathers. Like the entire field was covered in these plants, and because they were basically taking away from the grazing space, I basically remember spending my days as a child basically pulling them up so the horses had more grass basically. And another particular weed that I had to pull up is ragwort, which is poisonous basically. The horses generally don't eat it because it doesn't taste very nice, so they avoid it, but if the grazing is particularly low, then they might eat it. And occasionally, if the plants are smaller, they potentially run the risk of accidentally eating it whilst eating some of the grass. So we had to dig it up basically. But the trouble is, it's a type of plant that if you break the roots, it will regrow from every single tiny bit of root that remains in the ground. So you had this special kind of fork that you would use to dig it up, and it was basically an absolute pain to get rid of. Anyone who owns horses will be aware of this particular weed, but it's actually good for wildlife because there's a moth called the cinnabar moth. Its caterpillars feed on ragwort, and they kind of look like the tigers of the moth world because they're striped black and orange. So yeah, we'll continue on.